The man had just answered a phone call when he turned around and saw a kid forcefully breaking the emblem off his luxury car. Furious, he demanded to know whose child it was. The boy immediately sat on the ground crying, trying to use his tears to cover up his mischief. Soon the parents rushed over upon hearing the commotion. The man stared at his completely ruined car emblem, so angry that he couldn't speak. He could only shift his gaze to the boy's parents. Unexpectedly, the boy's mother not only failed to apologize, but instead accused the car owner of scaring her son to tears. She even shamelessly claimed that the car emblem was nothing but a toy, and told the car owner not to be so petty. Then she casually took out $1, handing it over to the man to fix the emblem. The car owner had never encountered someone so unreasonable. He suppressed his anger and retorted that the cost of repairing the emblem was at least tens of thousands of dollars. How could a mere $1 possibly cover it? Hearing this, the woman exploded with rage, accusing the car owner of deliberately trying to extort her. Just as the car owner was about to call someone to assess the damage, a client called urging him to come quickly for a multi-million-dollar business deal. Left with no choice, he gritted his teeth and decided to drop the matter, but the woman smirked smugly, mocking him for feeling guilty, thinking he was running away out of fear. The child's father saw everything and felt both anxious and helpless. He knew his wife's indulgence toward their son would lead to disaster sooner or later. He tried to speak up but was immediately snapped at by his wife. She sarcastically criticized him for being useless, saying he just stood by earlier while their son was bullied, and didn't even dare to say a word. To avoid an argument, the man sighed and chose not to respond. He merely reminded his wife that when they visited his cousin's house later, she must keep an eye on their son, to avoid causing trouble. The wife waved dismissively, unconcerned, unaware that her spoiled child was already laying the groundwork for a catastrophe. Soon they arrived at the cousin's house. The boy not only showed no respect to the elders, but also started rummaging through the items in the living room. The cousin's wife couldn't take it anymore, and kindly reminded the boy's mother to keep her son out of the cousin's room. The mother readily agreed, but when her son asked to go inside, she conveniently forgot the warning and agreed. As soon as the door opened, the boy's eyes lit up at the sight of the room filled with figurines. It was as if he had discovered a new world. He excitedly started breaking the figurines on the table one by one and throwing them to the floor. Seeing this, the mother not only failed to stop him, but stood by smiling as her son played. When the boy couldn't reach the toys on higher shelves, she even helped him take them down. What's worse, she thought these were just cheap trinkets, and assumed she could settle everything with $100 at most. Little did she know, every figurine in the room was worth a fortune, with a total value in the billions. While the mother and son were wreaking havoc, the cousin's wife suddenly entered the room. The scene before her made her instantly furious. She loudly scolded the boy for being so ill-behaved, and was even more outraged by the mother's participation in the chaos. The boy, showing no remorse, broke another figurine right in front of her. This time the cousin couldn't hold back anymore. He angrily yelled at the boy and blocked their way. The mother, completely unfazed, tossed out $5, trying to settle the matter, but the cousin smiled coldly, grabbing her hand firmly, and letting her know what it means to face the consequences.